Guys, in this video, we will be learning array in Python. An array is a data structure that stores values of the same type. In Python, this is the main difference between arrays and lists. All values in the array must be of same type, but they can be different types in the list. For example, you could have an array that contains only integers or one that contains only strings. But you could not have an array that contains both integers and strings. However, you could have a mix of different data type in a list. The main advantage of using arrays is that they are much faster and more efficient than lists. This is because lists are stored as individual items while arrays are stored in memory as a continuous block of values. In Python, there are several ways to create an array. The most common is to use the built-in array module. This module provides function for create arrays, including ones with a specific data type. Import array. Once you have imported the array module, you can create an array by calling the array function. This function takes two arguments, the data type of the values in the array and an optional list of values. Let me take one array variable, let's say var1. Then we say array, this is our module. Inside the module, we have array again. Its first argument is a type of data. That means we can pass the data type in single quote. I represent the integer type of data. Then second parameter, which is optional, you can pass on the optional values like this is integer type array. Then we are saying -1. Now let's print it. Print. Let's run the program. You see the array is printed. Let's print this array item one by one by using for. Okay. Then print x. Let's run the program. You see, if you want to create another type of array, then you can do equals to array. Let's say you want to create float type of array, you can take f floating values, your optional array. Let's take 4, print x. Let's run the program. You see, if you want to create array with string type of values, then you can do that in different way. This is the simplest way. Let's say Raj, Ravi. We can use 4, print x. Let's run the program. You see, Raj and Ravi are printed. Now let's see Python array operations. How many operations we can perform with the help of array. One more thing, if you want to see what is the definition of all the resources defined in an module, just right clicking on the any function, then select go to, then you can say implementations. Just click on that. You see that is the overload, that is the initializer of the array module. You see this is a class, this is taking array. Here you see type code, and what are the type code you are passing? You see I is mentioned. You have passed I for integer type of array values. Okay. Similarly, you can find lots of other characters, other type of code you can easily use at the time you initialize your array. That way you can check if you want to see more type code. This is for integer type code. This is for float type code. This is for Unicode type code. If you further right click on this and then select go to and then implementation, you will see all type code defined in the array module. Okay. We will be talking about the Python arrays operations. What are the operations? You see the append operation, the count, the extend, okay, insert, pop, remove, reverse. So these are the operations. So we'll be using those operations on array. This is our next step. What is indexing? Indexing is used to access specific values in an array. Okay, you can index an array using square brackets after the array name. The number inside the bracket is called the index. Okay, where 3, let me take 1. Okay, 1 means always indexes starts with 0. So on 0 position there is Raj, on first position there is Ravi. So Ravi will be printed. You see, Ravi is printed. What if we pass wrong index in the array? So only 0 and 1 index is there. Let's say we pass 11. What will happen? It will give us the error. Okay, the list index out of range because there is no item on this index. Is it clear? Let me take this time 0 and then print. It is Raj. Now let's see what is adding elements to Python array. Okay, you can add items to an array using the append or extend method. The append method adds a single item to the end of an array, while extend function can be used to add multiple items to the end of an array. Okay, let's define another array, array 4, 1, 5. Now what we want to append some items in var4. var4 dot append. So let's print 4x in var4. Okay, print x. Okay, 1577. Let's say I want to add one more item, that is 17. Let's run. You see, it will always be added to the last index. Now let's see how to use extend method. I have variable 4 dot extend. Now I am passing a one range of same type of values in this array. This time 98, 56 and 97. Now see, you see, I had a separator here 1577. These are the printed. 7 and 17 were added in these lines. Then I added one range of the array by using extend method. So you could see these were also added into the array. Now let's see third type of operation, changing elements to Python array. This function, if you want to insert an item at the specific index, you can use the insert method. This method takes two arguments, the index to insert and the value to insert. How it works? Let me take another type of array and I want to insert, let's say on first position I want to insert different value, that is z. Let's see, 4x in var5. Let's run the program. You see, A, Z, B, C. B and C was shifted to the next index. Now let's check one more scenario. Let me take wrong index 8. Okay, so 8th index is not there in this array. Let's see how it will work. Z has added to its third location on third index in this array. This is clear. Let's see fourth type of operation, removing elements from an array. How it will work? If you want to remove an item from an array, you can use either remove method or you can use pop method. How it work? Let's say var 6, and I am saying var 6 remove. I want to remove the value 5. Then let's print first. Okay, var 6 Okay, we taken separator as well from here, slash n, new line, initialized array. Then we will see the array after removing the element. Let's run the program. So it is printed 5792, 5792. Okay, then I removed 5 from the array, then it printed 792 only. You see, we have removed a specific value from the array. Let's see if you want to use pop method, how it will work. Let me take another separator. Then I am saying var 6 dot pop. So then I want to print again. Let's see. You see 7 and 9, because the pop method removes the item at the last always, right? Let's say if you want to remove the item from a specific index, then you can also do var 6 dot pop. Let's say first position I want to remove. Let me again print this separator again. Okay, so now this time I want to remove the item from array from first position, that would be 0 and 1. 9 will be removed from the array. Let's run it. So you see only 7 was printed. First we removed from the last. Okay, 2 was removed. Then we removed an item from a specific index, 0 and 1, and 1 was removed. The output is 7 only. Next type of operation is iterating through an array. So this is simple. Let's run it. Okay, 7 was printed from here, and now again 7 is printed. Next type of operation in the array is sorting an array. Let me take var 7. Okay, I want to sort the array values. How it will work? Var 7 dot sort print 7. This is 7. Let me take an separator. It's printed. You see all the values in the array is sorted out. 1, 2, 3, 8, 78, 98. Okay, this is an ascending order. Next type of operation in the array is length of an array. How to find the length? Print. Just use the len function and then pass on here array. Let's see var 7. So how many items are there in this array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The output should be 6. You see, the output is 6. We have one important thing with array, that is slicing arrays in Python. Okay, by using the slicing operator, that is colon, this operator, it is possible to access a range of elements present in an array. How it work? Let me take one. Let's say var 8, 4, 9. Okay, 1. Okay, let's say first example, if I want to print a specific range of array, then how I will print, that is my var 8, and then I'll be defining, let's say if I want to print let's say first to fifth, then I will say first to fifth, then it will print it. We have to take separator. You see 1 to 5th, it is, that is starting from first position 6 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1 to 5th means it is to 6 to 9. Okay, this is the range we have printed by this slicing. Okay, let's see another example. I want to print my array to a specific index. How it will work? Where 8, then colon, say -3. So 0, 1, 2, 3, it will be printed. Again, we have to make a separator here. Okay. So you see 3, 6 and 7. 0, 1, 1, 2 and 3, but index is 0, 1, 2. So it is printed till 7th, right? There is one more example. If I want my array to be printed from specific to AND, then let me take, I want to start with third and I want to print till AND. So it will be printed. You see, it is starting from fourth and it is printing till end of the array items. You see.
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.